Where you been?
Out.
I can see that, but where?
Couldn't sleep, could I?
Get yourself a cup if you want some tea.
You can't stretch out on that sofa. It was freezing in that front room. And that cat next door ain't half a exhibitionist. Oh, that smells good, girl.
Yes, that's Stan's breakfast.
Oh. Stan's breakfast, I might have known. Your husband's just an afterthought. Get yourself a cup if you want a cup of tea.
Well, Stan's ill, isn't he? Lying up there in agony, poor soul, thanks to you kicking him down the stairs.
I didn't kick him down the stairs, he tripped.
Oh, yeah? Or the other one?
I'm perished. I've been walking the streets since dawn.
I'll do you some fried bread, but that's the last of the bacon.
I should have stayed out and got a bite down a taxi rank.
What do you want to walk the streets for?
I've told you I couldn't sleep.
Well, nor could I. That spare room's not aired, you know.
Yeah, that's another reason I couldn't sleep. Wondering when you was going to creep from your unaired spare to the warmth of your lover's ardour.
Oh, don't be stupid. I wouldn't have gone into Stan's bed.
Well, you have been for the last 8 months while I've been in the nick.
Yeah, but I wouldn't last night.
Oh, well. It's nice to know you've got some regard for your husband's finer feelings.
It's not that. It's just that the doctor said Stan must keep perfectly still.
I see. So this moral armistice only lasts until his body's movable again.
Finish me the marmalade, will you?
5 o'clock this morning, I found myself down there...
Not that one. Stan likes the chunky cut.
5 o'clock this morning, I found myself down near the river. By that warehouse where I hid after the Barclays Bank fiasco. You know what they say, didn't you? That the human spirit is at its lowest ebb at 5 o'clock in the morning. So is the Thames, as it happens. Otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Who knows what? All I know is at that moment I was in the depths of despair. For the first time in my life, I knew what loneliness really was.
When Alice Marshall's niece first came to London from Pontefract to be a secretary for an haulage contractor, she was so homesick and lonely that she came out in this rash, all over her body.
For God's sake, woman, Alice Marshall's niece's emotional problems are fairly bleeding trivial compared to mine. Alice Marshall's niece didn't find herself contemplating a parapet off Wandsworth Bridge at dawn.
Well, no, she weren't round this way. She was in a basement off Ladbroke Grove.
I was thinking of jumping in, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Jumping in? But you can hardly swim.
That seemed an advantage in the drowning stakes.
You was going to drown yourself?
Well, I weren't attempting to qualify for the high dive in the '76 Olympics.
Oh, George, love things aren't that bad.
Well, they seemed it at the time.
Yes, but you was at your lowest ebb, you just said. You'll feel better after a cup of tea and some fried bread and bacon. Oh, no, there isn't any bacon.
I couldn't eat it anyhow, not now.
Well, you just take this tray up to Stan and I'll do you a nice poached egg.
I'll try and force it down.
Thank you very much. I would like to know how to go on about a diet.
Hello, Annie, love.
It's not Annie, nor is it your love. It's me.
Dobbsy.
How's this bet then?
It's pretty terrible. Still, it's no more than I deserve.
Hurts, does it?
Can't move it.
I brought your breakfast up.
Oh, lovely.
I thought you couldn't move your back. I thought you was in agony.
I am, Dobbsy. I'm just putting on a brave front. I don't even feel like food. Where's the bacon?
There weren't any.
Oh, I thought I could smell bacon. Well, that don't seem right, do it, eggs without bacon?
Academic, isn't it? Seeing as you've lost your appetite. Sleep well, then?
Not really.
Well, you was warm, though.
I was too warm. I tried to turn that radiator off, but I couldn't quite manage it.
My heart's bleeding. I've been pacing the streets since the small hours.
Well, it's a wonder the Lord didn't pull you in. Seeing you at large at dawn, they'd assume you was loitering with intent to commit.
They did. Yeah. Esther handcuff in a panda car has me down Fulham Nick, didn't they? Shoes off, hands up. What's your game?
Typical.
No, they weren't too bad. They gave me a cup of tea when I told them the tale.
Well, you told them? About you, me and Annie?
Well, I had to, didn't I? I had to convince them I weren't up to no skullduggery.
Oh, yeah, but there's no need to have half the Fulham filth au fait with our affairs.
Get off it! You've been living here 8 months, the old manor knows. And I needed someone to talk to, didn't I? Even if it was Lily Law. So I told it all, didn't I? Told them about coming home to the little lady I loves, only to find her cohabiting with my supposed best friend. Told them that's why I was wandering down the Wandsworth Bridge Road, shivering with suicidal tendencies. I'll give them their due. They listened. Standing room only in that interrogation room.
Well, what did they say?
Well, after they stopped peeing themselves with laughter, they offered me another cup of tea.
Look, mate, this is your bed, and you'll have it as soon as I can stagger down the stairs. But you heard what the doctor said. I am not to be moved.
Well, meanwhile, I've got to make do with a short, lumpy sofa and no conjugal rights.
Yeah, well, I didn't sleep, you know. I mean, not just the heat, it was mental. Thoughts and feelings. My mind was in a turmoil.
Emotional turmoil?
Yeah.
And mental anguish?
Right, mental anguish.
Well, that's guilt, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so. Not that I feel guilt about my love for Annie. No, that is a thing of great beauty and joy which I was powerless to prevent, being as if it was decreed in heaven. No, what Annie and I have is a many splendid thing.
Well, what Annie and me had weren't half a bad thing. All right, maybe it lacked a bit of splendour and it weren't so much decreed in heaven as Fulham Registry Office. Well, we was doing all right till you come along and cod it up.
I know, George, I know. That's where my guilt comes in.
Good, Stan. You could pull any salt in Fulham, you could. With your patter and that garage load of French perfume you nicked.
I didn't try and fight this, you know. I even took up with that Yvonne again.
Yvonne Sugden? How could you look at her in the same breath as my Annie?
Well, I couldn't, that's the point. I even took her on holiday. But as I lay on the sun-soaked beaches, there was only two things on my mind. My burning shoulders and your Annie. So I palms Yvonne off on some Ponzi Maltese deck chair attendant and gets the next blown back.
There's 8 million people in the naked city and you have to pick my Annie.
Look, when I can be moved, when I can walk again, hopefully, I'll be out of here as we agreed last night. And you can resume your official position as our soldier and husband.
And as the bloke that sleeps in this bed.
What sleeps in this bed?
Next to the radiator.
Right.
Well, how long's it going to be then? I mean, that's the point, isn't it? Any resumption of my normal marital status is hanging on your lumbar regions.
I know, but you can't rush these things. The doctor said they're funny things, Bex.
The street thinks I kicked you down the stairs, and so does Annie.
Well, maybe you did subconsciously will it to happen.
Maybe you subconsciously willed it to happen so you could park yourself here indefinitely and win the universal sympathy, which should be mine by rights. I'm the one that's been wronged. And what do I get off all the neighbours and the milkmen? How's Stan? Poor old Stan. Shocking about Stan.
When I can move again, I will. Even at the risk of some permanent injury to my spine.
Your eggs ready, George?
Come in. You finish with this?
Yeah, thanks, Doctor, yeah. Could you bring us up another cup of tea next time you're up?
Oh, yes. Anything else you require?
Yeah, some cigarette papers and the sporting life.
What a farce! Not only do I have my wife's lover in the house, but I've got to play Jeeves to his Bertie bleeding Worcester.
He's eating a good breakfast. Keep his strength up.
That's what we want, isn't it? His strength up, colour back in his cheeks, power back in his legs.
Can't rush these things. Funny things backs.
All right, but it can't be that long before he's at least conveyable.
Conveyable?
Able to be conveyed to some address other than the one at which he now resides.
Like where?
I don't know. His old drum, where he used to live. Or Yvonne Sugden's. Or the home of disabled ex-housebreakers. I don't give a rat's.
He said he's moving, did he?
He couldn't do anything else, could he? After all, Stan's not an unreasonable man. Randy, but not unreasonable. But I've come to terms with the situation since my dawn deliberations. These things happen. I've been away a long time, and you are a woman with a woman's appetites. And after all, if you do fancy the need to have a bit of naughty, and it better that you do it with my not unreasonable best mate rather than any Tom, Dick or Omar who buys you gin and tonics down a pheasant. All's forgiven, Annie. Oh, Annie, all is certainly forgiven, love.
What do you mean, any Tom, Dick or Omar? What do you think I am, some promiscuous tart?
Oh, look, Annie, I was only
What you will not get into your head is that what occurred between Stan and me is not a bit of casual nookie. Our affair doesn't end when his back mends.
I am your husband, and this is my house. It's me that owns it, and it's me that pays the mortgage. And it's me that took all the risk stealing them enough money to put down a deposit. And you are my wife, for better or for worse. And I have certain rights, conjugal rights, which I'm entitled to demand.
You're entitled to demand them, but it don't mean you're going to get them. Coffee's made with fresh milk, but no sugar, saccharin.
No biscuits?
No biscuits. And it won't do you no harm to miss lunch, neither. You know how you put on weight, lying in bed, no exercise. You put on a stone when you had tonsillitis.
Are you going out?
I'm going up West End to see about some curtains. I'd better see about some pyjamas for you if the doctor's coming back.
Dobbsy hasn't brought me cigarette papers.
Dobbsy stormed out. All surly and aggressive he was. Prison's hardened him, you know. He was always a placid person, my George. Never had none of this resentful hostility.
Still, he has had a bit of a shock, you know, coming home and finding me here. And you and me in the throes of an emotional experience.
Cut it out. Drink your coffee while it's hot.
Yeah, but listen, if Dobbsy's gone out, I mean, waste not, want not, eh?
I've got to get up west, haven't I?
Well, there's no mad rush, though, is there?
Leave it off, Stan. You're always like this first thing in the mornings. I don't know what gets into you.
Just feelings of warmth and affection towards you, Annie.
It was your early morning feelings of warmth and affection that cost me my job at the Oman Colonial, because I was never there before 9:30, was I?
I thought you preferred that to Placid George. You said all he ever wanted in the mornings was a Daily Mirror and his cornflakes.
There's a time and place for everything.
I agree, girl. Bed's the place, and now's as good a time as any.
Besides, the doctor says you was to keep perfectly still.
Love can find a way. But listen, Annie. You come in here tonight, though, won't you?
Yeah.
Now, all right. I'll keep perfectly still. But you might as well keep in here.
I don't know whether it's right. Not with my husband in the house. I know we're in love, Stan, but I'm still very fond of George. Well, more than that, really. And until things are clarified, I don't know if it's right.
Oh, well. Here, when's Dobbsy coming back?
I don't know. Shouldn't think before closing time.
Hang about. What if the drink inflames his resentful hostility? What if he comes back all jealous and violent? Takes advantage of my bad back and throws me into the street in front of all the neighbours?
You better not.
Well, of course he better not.
Not until I get you some decent pyjamas.
Dobbsy.
Morning. What have we here? A miraculous recovery?
Hey, you're a bit premature, ain't you? I mean, the pubs don't shut till 3.
And you presumably weren't expecting me back till then?
I was just getting a sandwich.
A case of take up thy bread and walk, was it?
I was starving. And he left me no dinner.
What is significant, my son, is that you have just transported yourself from the warmth of what used to be my bedroom down to the kitchen. So you should have no trouble in transporting yourself straight on out of here.
But I'm not a well man, you know, George. I'm defying doctor's orders.
Well, defy him a bit more, my son. He won't know, I won't tell him, and as soon as you get yourself another drum, you can lie prostrate till Christmas.
I ain't got no place to go. My whole room's been let to an Asian immigrant. But they can't serve him out or they'll be up before the Race Relations Board. I can't afford to rent a place.
Ah, of course you can't. Sitting around here all day being pampered by Annie. Get back to work.
I can't go thieving with this back.
What about Yvonne Sugden's? Did she have a nice gaff off the Broadway?
She's still in Malta, stacking deck chairs.
Well, that's your problem, mate, not mine. You've had 8 months of free board, lodging and loving. Now the moment of truth is a rove. The party's over. I can't wait to drink to have some friends.
All right, then. First thing in the morning.
Oh, no, my son, you're going now. Never mind about that manana bleating nonsense.
I'll get dressed soon.
I would do. Chop, chop.
Annie was buying me some new pyjamas.
Well, you'll need them down the YM, won't you?
What are you doing up? And what are you doing eating? Did you get him up? Have you been violent?
Persuasive. I persuaded him he's leaving.
How could you drag a sick man from his bed?
I didn't drag him, did I? I found him down here.
You get straight back to bed and give me that sandwich.
Here, hang about. He's better look at him. So he don't need no bed, do he? He's on his way.
I was just going to pack.
You'll do no such thing. You're not going no place.
But he's better look at him. Erect and mobile.
I don't care if he can run the mile in 3 minutes. His health's got no relevance to his tenancy here. He's here because I want him here.
This is my house.
Our house.
I got the mortgage.
I kept up the payments. Me and Stan.
Stan?
Yes, and he put the place in shape and bought a new cistern. And who went out with a sore throat on a freezing night last November to do a sub-post office to pay for the rewirings.
All right, all right. So he's stolen his way into your affections. What we're talking about here is something a bit more fundamental than bleating rewiring.
Yeah, I think it's better if I do go.
Go where? Yvonne Sugden's, I suppose.
Yvonne's in Malta.
So, vultures can fly. You stay put.
Look, we can't go on like this for God's sake. Husband, wife and lover living under the same Fulham roof. I know the moral climate's changed since I've been inside. I know there's been a breakdown in many social and sexual taboos. But I never thought I'd come home and find the permissive society alive and well and living at 57 Wixted Street.
There's been no permissive behaviour in this house. There's a difference between romance and promiscuity.
Let's put it in a nutshell, girl. You've got to choose, ain't you? Him or me. Because if he stays in this house, then I'm leaving.
Bye-bye, then. George, you're where?
Not surprising, is it? Seeing how we just fished him out of the river.
Positions or hypotheses, if we accept certain promises, then we are assured that our personalities, as it were, survive death. In what form, I haven't
I'll put some rum in it.
And I've not really got
Drink it while it's out.
Oh, tough.
Because anyone who has been touched by...
Not again, girl.
Sorry. I just can't take it in. To think I could drive you to such a desperate act.
By definition,
Yeah, well,
have moved, as it were...
that's all water under the bridge now, isn't it?
Oh, no. I'll never forgive myself, I know that. I drove you to such despair, and you wasn't even at your lowest ebb.
Yes, well, enough said.
Tired, are you, love?
Weary?
You should turn in.
There's still things to be said.
Not tonight, though, eh? I know there's things to settle and things to sort out.
But let's wait until you've got your strength and stands on his feet. Let's get you to bed.
Ah, well, that's the point. That is the focal point of our problem. Bed. Whose, where, when, with whom.
I think I know the answer to that tonight, George.
Do you, girl? What's that horrible noise?
Stan's having a gargle. Comfy?
I can't get used to such luxury.
Sleepy?
Well, not really. Delayed shock, I suppose.
Did you really see all your life flash before you as the waters closed over your head?
Yeah. Childhood. Scout camp. Borstal. Our wedding.
Promise me you won't do anything like that ever again. Time for bed.
Good night, Annie.
Good night, Stan. Good night, George.
Good night, Annie.
Well then.
Well then,
British compromise, eh?
let's get some kip, eh?
Certainly, mate, certainly. God bless.
Night, night. Oh, God, is that Randy bleating cat again? He had me awake all last night.
Yeah, he often keeps me awake. He's always up there, flaunting his sexual conquests on our roof.
Well, at least someone's getting it in this house.